Yo.
Hey, oh, okay, yep. What's going on? It's your boy Icy Jones in the building for sure, though. You already know, though. It's Hot Seat with Icy Jones right now on your FM dial. Hey, check this out. This is my first show back since before the pandemic. You understand me? It hit us all. I mean, some people were blessed through it, but it hit us all. And man, I'm back. You understand me? And I'm back like I never left. I'm better than I ever been. And I'm excited. My actual friend, mentor, big brother, one of my spiritual leaders, the homie, Deacon T in the building. You feel me? And check this out. He's even doing better than what happened before the pandemic. You know, he was going through some stuff with his back, you know, and basically he was kissing the floor. Now he's kissing the sun, baby. I can
Amen.
dig it, man. I can dig it.
Amen,
So,
amen.
you know, we in the building, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and just sticking with me. You know, the previous season at the end of 2019 was dope. It was crazy because I was on Vegas Driving Artists. I was on Hot Seat with Icy Jones, and I was on My Rap Mentor. You feel me? So I want to give a huge shout out to Eric Stacks. I am still on My Rap Mentor, and I want to give shouts out and love to Charles Tatum and Miles Bunch over there at Vegas Driving Artists, holding it down like an anchor. So yeah, man, my other shout out is gonna be to Fine As Icarise. Hot 7025 in the building, man. I just thank her for just loving me and like sticking with me and like always uplifting me and encouraging me, you know, as the king I am, as the queen she is. You feel me? We just hold down that royalty. And I like it because she holds me accountable. I like it because she's never gonna allow me to be less than who I am. So I thank you, Icarise, for sure. Hot 7025, everybody that's been going strong, whether you left and came back, whatever it may be, this is where it's at. It's the hottest station. You understand me? Hot 7025 FM. And again, Hot Seat with Icy Jones is back Thursdays, 4 p.m. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here. You dig? We going all the way to 2021 with this thing. You smell me? Ain't that right, Deacon T?
I do.
We in the building, man. Shout out to XS Ink Tattoo out there in Green Valley. You know what I mean? On Eastern and Warm Springs, Wigwam, Eastern and Wigwam. Shout out to Blue over there doing the tattoos, man, and the whole staff in the building, and every artist who has been on these on this top 10 playlist, man. Shout out to y'all that's been rocking with us on My Rap Mentor, man. We got our new playlist up and open. You guys seen it? It was cracking. Shout out to everybody. I'm gonna say Elbow 357, man. You know you my bro. Love you, man. D Baby, love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? J.O., man, we making it happen, bro. It's so many to name. Overtime, you know what I'm saying? Like, all y'all, man, all y'all, keep grinding, keep moving. Do not stop. You feel me? Like Dizzy Rice say, still moving. You feel me? Keep it moving. You dig? I want to talk about today. I want to talk about Won't He Do It? Won't He Do It is an expression used in Christianity. It's like you was failing, or something was going wrong, and you was just praying, and you know you kept talking to God, and you know you just kept up a positive attitude even though it was going wrong, and then God came through and was like, shoo, done. And then you go tell your homegirls, and then they be like, won't he do it? Or you go tell the homies and be like, bro, won't he do it? You feel me? And so when T Jones had hit me, man, and told me he had a track for me, I ain't hesitate. When he shot it over to me, I was like, all right, we can do this, man. And I like your tag too. T Jones did it. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So we're gonna play that song. You feel me? We're gonna make sure that thing gets that airplay today for sure. I'm on like two other songs. I am on another COVID-19 song. This Place Ain't Our Place. Another COVID-19 song. That is with the homeboy Matthew Balling out there in Sacramento. Dude was on a 2-week national cross country trip. It was him, his wife, and his 2-year-old daughter. And man, when I tell you they went from Sacramento all the way to down south and back. And on their way back to Sacramento, they stopped off in Vegas, and we shot the video to This Place Ain't Our Place, another COVID-19 song. So shout out to my bro Matthew Balling. That will be coming out soon. Video's already done. We just finna get on that promo, make it happen. Another shout out to the homie Zone 3. We finished our song. That is called Prayer Requests. That song is wild. You know, he's a fast rapper, like one of the Midwest rappers like Twista and, Bone and all of them. So I got with him. We did that. And of course, T Jones. But see, T Jones, they don't know. We had this song tucked.
This was last year, man.
You feel me?
That's what I do, man. I do stuff to put it on ice.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? When the time is right, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
And so, y'all gonna hear some good music from your boy Icy Jones. Plus, I got my own unreleased music that I've been, playing with y'all with and just, giving it out to the public. So I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. I need everybody to go follow me on all social media accounts. That is Hot Seat with Icy Jones. Hot Seat with Icy Jones on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Follow your boy. We got Deacon T in the building. Deacon T, what's happening, man?
You know what? In spite of COVID, in spite of funny situations with the work, in spite of a lot of social unrest, the subject for another discussion, in spite of that, God bless me. And I took this time when the job slowed down, and I went and had my back surgery, and praise the Lord. Praise
Hallelujah.
the surgeons,
Straight up.
all the people that prayed for me, that hooked me up.
Yes.
I'm not better, but won't he do it? And if he did it for me, he'd do it for you. And in my case, it was back surgery. In your case, it could be something else. But I'm here, living testimony. I am pain-free. I am 6 inches taller. When my short little self, 6 inches is important.
Yes,
but
it is.
I'm headed back to straight up, and I could not be more thankful to all the people out there who loved on me. It was not simple. It was 4.5 hours of back surgery, so it wasn't no joke. And I thought I'd just pop up and bounce back, and then the Lord said, take a seat. Slow down.
You got rods and pins in your back?
I didn't get any rods and pins. That's why this was a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
And because my boy I see here, he looked like a train track.
Absolutely.
And but what I did was I just got the rotor-rooter treatment. They took the little Dremel grinder and 30-some spots on my back from L1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and S6. Ground all that stuff off where it was pushing on my nerves and basically was making me a cripple. So I was headed to the wheelchair, and now I'm headed to the bench press rack. So get out the way. I'm on my way back. So those of you who see me and say, hey, man, you done lost all your size, hold on to that thought, baby. Hold on, because when I come up, I'm going to be bench pressing you.
Straight up.
Anyway, so I'm back. It's great to be here with IC.
My
Be here
guy.
with T. Jones. IC and I have been talking about this for a good little minute here. And there's no place I'd rather be because this is the great combination of what's going on today in this world and what's going on in the greater world, and that would be God's world. Amen?
Amen. And I seen that, man. I seen that right up close and personal. Even when we took the break from Hot 7025, we were doing our interviews in his office over there, and man, it was just like, dang, Deacons, he had the walker, and when he didn't have it, he was literally all the way hunched over looking at the ground. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we were just like, bro, you gonna get through it. I know you're gonna get through it. You're a strong man. You feel me? And here we go. He's right here, man. And it's amazing, bro. So just from brother to brother, man to man, I love you, big bro.
Love you too.
100,
and
man.
I'm just really glad I'm back here with you.
Hey, You already know. So we also got the homeboy T Jones in the building, man.
what's happening,
So
man?
I wanted him to be my special guest today for a couple reasons. One, the homie owns his own company.
Yeah.
He owns his own film company
Yep.
and record company,
Yes, sir.
and then you also do clothing.
yes, sir.
Right?
I'll do both.
Those are the three I know off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Now, with that, I know when it comes to the music,
Yeah.
there's a lot of different titles you play, right?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the film, there's more hats you put on.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the clothing, there's other hats you put on
Yeah.
too. One man show. Even I know you got the wifey, she be helping
Yeah.
and things,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
one man show.
But it come from here.
Absolutely.
What
Well,
I'm
you know,
saying? All
come
but-
from God,
all
of
good
course.
God, yeah,
Right.
man. But it all
But we
just
got
started, man, with a, just a thought, man. Just want. My thing is, man, I never like relying on people.
Uh-huh.
Because you know what I'm saying, people disappoint you. So it's like, why wait for Icy Jones to do something for
Yes.
me when I can go do it for myself?
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because people think, oh, you got to be professional, do this, do that. Well, how did those professionals become professionals? Trial and error, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So people always, once they get to a high position, oh man, you should go over here and spend $1,000 to get this done. Like, man, I'd rather put that $1,000 into myself and watch YouTube and figure out how to do everything that I want to do.
Say that
And,
again?
You know what I'm saying?
Say that one more time.
And that's what I do. So, man, I invest into myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When it's things that I absolutely cannot do, then I go
Of course, you-
get to the people that I need. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, I'm gonna do everything myself, straight up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And with that being said, bro, like that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
We back in the Renaissance age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Deacon T, do you know anything about the Renaissance age?
Absolutely.
Tell me about it a little bit.
So the Renaissance age, was this period of new thinking. It's when people were transforming not just in their mind, but also in their way of living. So they were moving to people using different kinds of implements and tools and weapons. Steel became the weapon of choice, moving from stone and rocks and what have you. But also was an intellectual enlightenment. And so Renaissance, and when you hear people talk about today, they say, oh, I see you a real Renaissance man. That would be because in one hand, let's just say you maybe worked with your hands and you were a plumber. But at the same time, you were an avid reader and a thinker.
Yes.
And so you weren't confined by one stereotype. You weren't confined by one way, oh, he's a plumber or he's an academic. A Renaissance man is a much broader, much more diverse, much more thinking man, even in his physical activity.
Yes. That's what I think we're back to that right now.
I hope so.
Basically, I've been seeing people, of course, they're doing more than one thing.
Yeah.
And we're using our brain. See, what really is like amazing right now is that people are getting wealthy from a device called a computer.
Yep.
They're getting rich from these things called apps.
Cell phones, man, it's good and it's bad. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to it.
It's a computer. You can do everything from your phone, man. I don't honestly, in what I do, I don't have to touch a computer. I can do everything from my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that I do can be done with my cell phone, whether it's making music, whether it's doing film, videos. I can do everything from my phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just everything. Computers used to be big as this room back in the day, and they just got smaller and smaller and smaller.
Don't be
over
talking
time.
about my youth.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, wait, slow down with that.
You
man.
know what I'm saying? For real.
I'm 29. I just look real
Hey,
bad. I had a rough 29.
Hey, sweetie.
So, with that being said, man, I think we're there. I think
Yeah.
we are there. Because, again, as I look at T. Jones, all right, so T. Jones, he has Light Show Entertainment and Light
Yeah.
Show Films,
Yeah.
right? And then Live for the Moment Clothing,
Live for the moment clothing.
right?
Yeah. You doing your homework, man.
Come on now. So talk to us about that and how you got 3 different hats
Okay. I got you.
even under it.
Okay, well, let's start off first. Light Show Entertainment is my music company. And that's what I always, music is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
let me go this way. Let me go this way. We got the big dog coming in, getting us right.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So Light Show Entertainment is my music company that I started in 2008.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was just me. It was always been me, man. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a group person or anything like that because, man, if anything went astray, like I want to be mad at myself and rather be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna always be some he say, she say, and we ain't gonna never resolve it. Because you're gonna feel a certain way, and I'm gonna feel a certain way, and that's just what it's gonna be, man. So with that, man, I do have partners that I link up with for songs. My homies, but everybody do their own thing, but we come together to do whatever we need to do collectively. So I just been rocking with Light Show Entertainment since 2008. Light Show Films, I mean, technically came, I would say, last year. That name, but me doing my own music videos and stuff like that was I've been doing that since probably 2011, 12, like myself. Whenever I ain't had no money to pay nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, people, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind paying people, but it's like, yo, I didn't have the money at the time because before I moved out here to Vegas, you know, it had been a little minute since I'd been in the studio because, you know, money was funny and I ain't have $50 an hour just for a record. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing my music on my iPad because that's all I had. You feel me? And then I was doing my music videos on my cell phone, on my iPhone 6. Like if you see the music videos, you would have never knew that I did them on my phone because, I mean, it's 4K quality anyway, so it looked good off top. You feel me? So
4K quality.
Yeah, 4K quality with the phone. So but then Light Show Films, that actually came, man, because last year when I did Hot Seat, when y'all were downtown.
Talk to him, man.
It's crazy, man, because it's like, won't he do it, man? Like, that song came about. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, but it's going to tie in together.
You got the floor.
It's going to tie in.
You got the floor.
That won't he do it, like I had did the beat, and I was on Facebook Live doing the hook, because I like to show people how I work. Like, I got my own, my little laptop, my little desk. I mean, you know what I'm saying? My little desk, my laptop, and my microphone, like, right here. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it on live. Show y'all how I mess up a million times, how I talk to myself, then spit, mess up, delete, and show my process.
Yep.
So I was on Facebook Live. I'm like, man, I don't know no, like, gospel. To myself, like, I don't know no gospel hip-hop artists, but I do. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to hit Icy up. So I sent it to bro. I think it might have been a day or two later, but when he came, like, I didn't know, because I've been knowing him for a minute, but I never knew how he worked because we never worked together. Yeah. So when I sent him the song, he came over. I thought we was just going to vibe out and write together. Like, he do his part, sitting right there in that chair, and I'm going to sit right here and do mine. But he came ready. I'm like, dang, I ain't even got my verse done.
Right.
But it's cool, though, like, you know what I'm saying, because I just fed off his energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I did the record, I'm like, we're going to do a video for it. Like, we've been had this song literally done like a year and it's been over a year and a half for sure.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it's like when I do records, man, I just put them on ice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever you want this kind of record from me, I probably did it 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
Through this quarantine, I got 20 songs on ice.
Already.
That you might not hear from 21 to 22 to 23. It just depends on the feel, and you know what I'm saying. So that's what that is. So that's where Won't He Do It came from just going through tough times. It's like, man.
Yep.
I could be homeless.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? My family couldn't have a roof over their head. I can't feed my wife, my kids. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, but guess what? He might not be there when you need him, but he always on time. You feel
always.
So I never went without anything. My family never went without nothing. So it's just like, won't he do it? You know what I'm saying? So that's what that song came about. Make a way out of nothing. Won't he do it? He keep them blessings coming. Anything you know what I'm saying? So that's where they came from. So Light Show Films. But then again, when we were talking, he was asking me my top 5 rappers. So I was just naming them all off, and then I mentioned Ice Cube on how he's went from music to movies to acting and then writing and producing his own films. And like literally 2 weeks later, I wrote my first film without thinking about that conversation that me and Ice had on his show 2 weeks ago. And then 2 weeks after doing that, writing my little first short, I actually produced it and had it out. So within less than a month of just having the thought of wanting to do movies, I actually put one out. I wasn't in this movie, but I wrote it, recorded it, directed it, and edited it, and all that stuff like that. So it's like, you know, I love Tyler Perry, but if Tyler Perry ain't got nothing for me, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm just be sitting here because I'm waiting on somebody to put me in a movie when, you know, I can do it myself. To know the process. So when I go to a Tyler Perry set, like, I probably already you know what I'm saying, put the people that was in part of my projects through processes like his.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I watch a lot of YouTube, man. YouTube showed me how to do literally
Everything.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, man, the next 5 years, mark my word, you're gonna be able to graduate college, school, trade school, something off of you know what I'm saying, off of watching YouTube, because I don't know what they don't have a tutorial about. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
that's what it came about. My clothing came, man, just for the live for the moment, just for want to rock my own stuff when I'm on stage.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? When I on stage, so that's where that came from, man. Just famous poison is a new slogan.
Yeah.
Make famous poison, because you know everybody want to be famous, but like they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what all comes with that,
It
man. You might
changes
be
things.
miserable, man. You can see how many people become famous and now they drugged out.
Yep.
Now they broke because bad investments, because they the last person to eat on the totem pole. So like I said, at the end of the day, I'd rather be mad at myself than be mad at somebody else, because I mean I'm a cool person, but I can get a real attitude. You know what I'm saying? I can be, you feel
You
me,
human,
a
man.
person that you don't
Absolutely.
that you would not like. King Petty, I can be all of that stuff like that, but I'd rather not be that and show that side of me. So
He
like I
said
said,
King Petty.
like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like
So
like,
so
for real.
when, I want to talk to Deacon T. Deacon T, how many positions, when it comes to working your job, your career, how many positions have you held since the beginning up until today?
Ooh. Probably
That sound like a lot.
25 or 30.
25 to 30.
I mean, if you start from the very,
Yeah.
very beginning, when I first went to work.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
25 to 30.
I mean, I started out mopping restrooms. I couldn't drive. I rode my bike to this JOB, and I mopped restrooms and cleaned up the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've ever seen that stuff they throw on the floor at the garages when you spill oil,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is a lot like the stuff they used at school when the kids would throw up, and they would throw it down there, you know,
Yeah.
to soak it up.
Yep.
Well, this guy figured out that it was cheaper to have his son and me put that stuff in bags and buy it in a boxcar than it was to buy it already bagged up. And I was this short, chunky little kid. But I had a strong back. And he put me to work in there when I was 15. I made $1.68 an hour. And I worked like a dog.
Let me ask you this: was
I
that
worked
a
like
lot of
dog.
money?
What year was that?
What year was that?
When you was 15?
Y'all playing with me now.
Y'all-
Y'all playing
okay,
with
so
me.
like, man, once-
1968.
Man, that's
No, I take that back. That was I had a job.
That's
before
50
that.
years ago.
It was 50 years ago.
52.
years ago.
It was 50 years. It was 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
in it was 1970.
Yeah.
1970. And I used to ride my bike down there, and I stayed with my grandparents. So I had this little check. I worked every day after school, then all day Saturday,
Yeah.
and when they're working on Sunday, not at my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
And so that was the first job I ever had. And then I started out, for those that don't know, I'm in the construction management business now and have been for 26, going on 27 years. But prior to that, I was spent most of my time in the operations and human resources side of the hospitality business, hotels, casino, restaurants.
Yes.
And I've worked for a bunch of big corporate names that everybody would know.
Yes.
In varying positions where I got promoted. And then I got into what I'm doing now.
I got a comment here that says when I started working, it was $4.75. $4.75.
And I think the
Wow.
I think the interesting
I
thing
remember
is,
my first.
and I'll be curious to see what y'all say about
All
this.
right.
People say to me now, because I'm a worker, and any people that don't like me
Yeah.
say, well, that's a working son of a gun there. They
Yeah.
will say that, which I'm okay with that, right?
Yeah.
Because your opinion about me is your opinion, but my work ethic reflects on who I am and
Yeah.
how I was raised.
Absolutely.
And people say, well, yeah, you a worker now, and you in there on Saturdays and after church on Sunday. That's because you making the big money. I said, no, you know what? You can go F yourself. Because the truth of the matter is, I work just as hard at F&N Auto Parts back in Cincinnati in 1970 when I was shoveling that nasty stuff into them bags. I worked like a dog, buddy. How much money you give me don't dictate how hard I work. I work hard because I said I would work for you. You said you would pay me, and I didn't say I'd give you half-ass effort. And it's about my own sense of self-worth, and you might be cuter than me. I know that's hard to imagine, people cuter than me. You might be taller and dark and have good hair and all that, but you ain't gonna outwork me, and that I can
That's a
control
fact.
within
That's how
my
you gotta
own
be,
self.
man.
You know what I mean? I can't control the gifts God gave me. 5 talent, 3 talent, 1 talent. I don't know about all that. God gave that to me.
That's a fact.
But
So
I'll work.
let me ask you, what do you consider wealthy or rich?
To me, wealthy, and it's when you can do what you want to do, when you want to do it, without worrying about the consequences. So, for some people, it's a number. For other people, it's a different number. You know, if you're a person that's happy and you're satisfied and you can do what you want when you want to do it, and you don't have to worry, well, if I do that, what about on Tuesday? How am I going to pay the rent?
Yeah, it's
To me, you're wealthy. Okay?
Okay.
What I want to be in life, see, I hate money.
Okay.
You got to work for it. It's a necessary evil.
Yeah.
We ain't getting around it.
Yeah.
Barter is not all that.
Right.
But check it out.
yeah.
I want money only for what money can do for my family.
Yeah.
Okay? And I tell people who I have worked for, and you know, I've worked for some people that everybody here would know.
Yeah.
You should get down on both knees and thank God Almighty that I got a family.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, there's a whole bunch of times
Yes,
I would have snapped. Deacon T would have gone back to T-Boy from the
T-Boy.
street
T-Boy.
and the Badger, and I'd have choked your ass out, okay?
T-Boy.
Because I'd have said, excuse me, you talking to me like that? But instead I had to say, I got a wife and some children. I need to eat, and I need to do something about that, you know?
Yeah.
And so I sucked it up.
Yeah.
But for me, I truly only work to take care of my people, because just for me, I don't need much, man. I'm a pretty simple dude.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when it comes down to your livelihood, right? Why do you and Kim help so many people?
You know what? You didn't know my mother, and if you knew my mother, you would know why we help people. I don't know if it's so many, but we help people. And I'll tell you why we do. Because we can. And it isn't my stuff anyway. God blessed me beyond description. He blessed me all my life, but he particularly blessed me with my wife. And I have more than I ever dreamed I would have in every regard. I don't mean money. I mean just in life, in love, in joy, in people who love me in spite of myself. They love me when I'm not lovable. And as my mother used to say, to those who much is given, much is required. And I didn't do any of this. It ain't because I'm smart. It ain't even because I'm hardworking. It's because God gave it to me. And I try to, you know, I don't have to say it. I mess up a whole lot. I just try to be as faithful as I can be and try to make something happen out of what God gave me. And he's given me enough that I try to help as many people as I can, because, you know, somebody said things you do for yourself, they're gone when you're gone. But the things you do for others live on forever.
Live on forever.
And I really took that to heart. And my mother was an unbelievable woman, an unbelievable, wonderful woman. And my wife is just like her. I mean, I look back, I said to somebody the other day, I married my mom. It's unbelievable. I mean, I married my mom. You know, my mom had 10 children and a husband who worked and provided. He did do that. But he had issues, and he was very dysfunctional and very, very verbally and emotionally abusive. And I witnessed that my whole life because I was the oldest, so I saw it. And, you know, it was an ugly situation at our house. So, you know, 1954, my mother and father decided, I'm just being funny now, but my mother and father decided, oops, they got pregnant. And here I came. Well, in 1954, you Catholic, you got married. There wasn't no, we going to discuss this. So my dad ended up with a situation he never wanted to be part of. He was just partying and ended up with a kid. So I'm his little bastard ass son. And consequently, he wasn't all that fond of me. And I just leave it at that. And I got the scars to show you. Because, you know, it's just how it was. And my mother, God bless my mother. My mother raised 10 children. And he did work. I give him credit for that. And he did provide. I give him credit for that. But emotionally, spiritually, lovingly, absolute empty void human being.
See, but you are different than him.
You know why? Because I decided to be different.
But wait though. Most people who try to be different than the person they despise end up becoming just like them.
I had lots of therapy.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's keep
I married a strong black woman.
Okay.
And I would just tell you, because it's super short and kind of funny.
Okay.
You know, Icy knows this, but my wife and I knew each other for a couple of years. She refused to date me because she told everybody she don't date short, white, bald dudes. And long story short, I convinced her to have one date with me. I said, just go out with me once. And we got married 6 weeks later, been married 30 years.
6 weeks.
Okay? So I ain't going to tell you how that happened.
Right. But it happened.
It's the power of the Mac. Okay? Don't let the flavor fool you. But neither here nor there. Anyway, we married about a month. She married a dude she don't know, right?
So to speak.
She just felt it.
Yeah.
And I did something that wasn't even important. I didn't even know what it was. And she put her hand up. She said, whoa, 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 whoa. You said, hold on a minute. That may work with them little white girls you've been dealing with, but that shit don't go down around here. Get yourself together. And then she called me the N-word. Okay? Which is kind of humorous. But you know what? It's the very best thing she could have done.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I think I'm cute every once in a while. I think I'm smart. I think I got my stuff together, you know. And she says, yes, but no. You stay in bounds. And she's a wonderful, wonderful backboard for me to keep me from getting too full of my own little self.
Shout out to Kim.
Strong, powerful black woman. I love you, baby.
So, T. Jones.
Yeah.
Let's talk about tomorrow, man. What's popping?
Music video shoot, man, for Won't He Do It.
Won't he do it?
Yeah.
So, hey, you got to get in the mic. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we're going to be on Smoke Ranch in Decatur at Abundant Life Fellowship.
Yeah.
I'm looking for up to 20 people to volunteer, right?
Yeah. We need, and we can get about 20, no more than 20, 15 to 20 people to be in there, man, just because we're trying to keep everything.
Of course.
The health,
COVID.
you know what I'm saying?
But
COVID
you
out of it.
You
Yeah.
definitely are going to go to the auxiliary area. You're going to
Yeah.
wash your hands.
Yeah.
You're going to rinse out your
We're
mouth.
gonna make sure we're gonna
You
have the
feel
safety
me?
precautions in there, man. We're
Yeah.
gonna have, like, you know what I'm saying, some snacks, light drinks, like some chips, water, something like that, man, just to, you know, hold you over. So do come fed.
No burgers?
No,
okay.
not then.
Chili dog?
Later on that
Okay,
evening, you know
okay.
what I'm saying. We got some stuff.
Yeah, 6
where-
p.m.
Yeah. We got some stuff, man. I'm putting together like a snack pack. You know what I'm saying, like a goodie bag for the community, man. You
I
know?
want to give a shout out, man, to Spare Change.
Yeah, shout out Spare Change.
My cousin Jock Keith, man, he owns Spare Change, nonprofit organization. I asked him, I said, Cuzzo, my partner T. Jones, man, we about to shoot this video to Won't He Do It, man. Actually, he loves the song, by the
Yeah,
way.
appreciate it, man. Thank you.
And so that's when I asked T. Jones, I said, man, how many plates you think we're going to be able to put together, man? He was like, man, I'm probably put together about 50
Yeah.
sack lunches. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to ask Cuzzo if he can match us.
Yeah.
I asked him.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. So he's going to bring some like fajita meat and some rice and like some mashed
Yeah.
potatoes. Something. He going to bring like a
I'm
meal.
gonna bring you. He gonna bring the meal.
Right.
I'm gonna bring the snacks.
Right. That's because-
I'm gonna bring the
but
the
that's
snacks.
because that's
Yeah.
what he does.
Yeah,
you
that's
feel
what
me?
he do for a living.
So,
So,
you know,
yeah,
he
yeah,
matched
yeah.
us on that. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah, that's
And
love
so
right there.
I want to
That's
give a
love.
shout out to him, and then everybody who said yes as of right now for coming out tomorrow and coming
Yeah.
to show some love. We got some moms and some kids, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, coming through right now.
Yeah, come through, man. Just come as you are, man. Just like it's a music video, man. Like I said, the song just came about, man, just because, you know, he just brought me through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So Won't He Do It? So it just come out, man. A nice video. It'll be my production company, Light Show Films, filming it and all that good stuff like that. Shout out to Dreams Times Reality because they're gonna come through and actually use the equipment to film the video. So I will be directing, editing, and you know, of course, in the video as well.
Dreams.
Yeah, time reality, like, you know what I'm saying, with an X, you know, like
Oh,
Dreams Times Reality.
oh.
So, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
They on Facebook, man. Instagram and all that stuff, man. My boy Dominic Miller. So
Shout out.
that's who's gonna be doing it. But yeah, man, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big, man. I'm excited about it because, you know, this is, you know, I'm a hip hop rapper. I don't cuss in my music, so I haven't cussed in my music in a long time. But I never did a song that I would necessarily say that that's gospel hip hop. Because like if I just put a few amens and hallelujahs in any of my songs now, you can say it's that. You know what I'm saying? That's your opinion. But this is like the first song where I was like, you know, I'm finna make a like a gospel hip hop album that's like dedicated to talking about, you know what I'm saying?
God brought you out.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because I don't talk about things that I don't have. It's things that I want to obtain or things that I have now. So that's what my music is about. You know, so I'm just working on a lot of things, man. I just dropped a new album, Live for the Moment Part 3. I dropped that August 4th. I got new music coming. Also, I got a new movie that's on the way that I'm working on now. Right now, I'm finishing up my soundtrack to my movie, which I'm gonna have Icy fall through probably tonight, tomorrow, whatever, to drop his
I'm already done.
To drop his verse on it, man. So
that thing hot too. Camera phone.
Yeah. So my new movie, Speak or Be Silent, will be I'll probably start filming it. I don't know.
Speak or be silent.
Yeah, speak or
now,
be silent.
Now rewind though, bros.
Yeah.
Well, we got a few minutes, right?
Okay.
Rewind.
Okay.
How many films do you have on YouTube now?
Me, myself, personally,
Yes.
3. So I got
3.
Tables Turn, which is my very first one, in person, and then I got my film, Crooked Promoters, which it's a short film, but it's long because it's 42 and a half minutes, so it's not quite. If it was 3 more minutes, it would have been a feature.
Full feature film.
It'd have been a full-length film, but this movie right here, Speak or Be Silent, will be a feature film, which I'm going to rent out a theater here, then back home in Arkansas, rent out one for my people, then you're going to get the CD, the DVD CD combo with the soundtrack. So every song, like,
Good
I mean,
idea.
just brief, man. You know, we got a lot of negative things going on in this world.
Man.
You know, every other day, every other week, you know what I'm saying? We got stuff that's going on, and you know what I'm saying? Like, but I wrote the movie. I started writing the movie back in October before stuff was amplified as it is now. You know, stuff has been since like March, April. It's been on 10. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote this movie. So that's basically what the movie is about. To put it in a nutshell, but I got my own spin to it. I will be starring in the movie as well. So anything that I write, I'm starring in it myself, but also, you know, bringing in other host of talent, you know, people that want to be a part of it. But so like I said, so I'm doing a soundtrack now. I'm almost done with it. I just kind of started. It's the easiest thing for me to do. I can do a soundtrack in a couple days. So every day, I mean, I got my own studio, man. So I'm in the studio literally day and night, working on stuff, sending it to people. Hey, Ice, I need you on this. Hey, I need you on this. You know what I'm saying? And then put it all together, because that's what I do. So probably December, by February, man, would have either started filming or done filming. But it's a lot, man. It's a lot when you're doing a movie. You know, from writing the stuff is the easiest, but it's not easy. But you gotta audition people, right? Okay, now if y'all two in the same scenes, if y'all don't have the same work schedule, okay, well, I gotta recast y'all, because I need y'all on the same accord. You feel me? If not, then I'm just have to, you know, get somebody else to do it, and I gotta find the places to do it.
Let me give a quick shout out to my cousin LJ Love Jones, man.
Yeah. Shout out LJ, man. He was my manager in my movie, Crooked Promoters. Yeah, and I met him on another movie set back in October. So that's when I first met him, like a year ago. Leaving, I was getting through doing my scene of the scenario scene that they were doing, and then he was coming in next to shoot his with whoever he had the scene going with. So that's why I met him, man, and we've been tight ever since. We got some stuff coming to me and him as well. We got some stuff that we finna work on.
He played the referee in Win City.
Yeah, he was in my Win City Raiders video too, man. So I do, hold on. I got a lot of stuff going on that I even be forgetting, because I do something and
working
and I keep moving. So I do got the official, I'm speaking into existence, I do have the official Las Vegas Raiders theme song, which is called Win City Raiders. I did that back in June. It's a song for the Raiders, man, because, you know, a lot of people have these theme songs to sports teams, but it's technically not a theme song because they're not talking about the team specifically. But this song is straight facts about the Win City Raiders, from Super Bowls to everything is specifically about the Raiders in Las Vegas. So Raiders, if y'all listening, man, go to my YouTube, T Jones 501, Win City Raiders. If you Google Win City Raiders, I'm the only one that pop up. And I do have Win City Raiders trademark. I have the paperwork at home. I own that phrase. So when you hear Win City Raiders, you know it came from me, because people only talk about Sin City. Mine is called Win City Raiders.
And
there you go.
You have merchandise as well.
Yeah. The clothes.
So I want to know something though. Why do you do this if you're not becoming rich? You know what I'm saying? Like, tell the people why.
I mean, it's
we
a
do
passion.
this.
I mean, it's a passion, man. I have a passion for music, man. The music that I put out is music that I personally want to hear. You know what I'm saying? The movies, the stuff that I write are things that I want to see. The phrases or whatever that I put on my shirts is stuff that
Want to see?
that I want to see. And a lot of the stuff, phrases and stuff, comes from songs
Yeah.
that I made. You know, I go back whenever I post a new picture that I might take. I might go listen to one of my records and hear a line that I said. I'm like, oh, that like fits on how I'm feeling. Even though I might did the record 5 years ago, a couple months ago. You know, I get quotes from my own self from my songs.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But your passion keeps
Yeah,
you going,
the passion, man.
even when we not making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
No, man, because I mean, it's the passion. The money gonna come. You know, the money gonna come. If you in it for the money, you in it for the wrong reason. So you know what I'm saying? The money is gonna come. It ain't going nowhere. It's so much money circulating, man. Everybody can get in where they fit in. But when you start thinking that you're bigger than what you are, it's like, man, I done performed at stadiums, man. I done performed overseas before. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, I'm never too big to perform in a room this size with 5 people. The same energy that I'm gonna get those 5 people is the same that I'm gonna get 5,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's even when I'm on a big stage like that, it's practice. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I love being on stage. You know what I'm saying? So. Just people don't never think that you too big for any situation, any circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Be humble about it. If somebody wants you to do this or do that, go for it, because all it is just helping you perfect your craft.
That's
you know what I'm saying? What you love to do. So definitely have passion. Be passionate about what you do when it comes to the movies, whatever you do in general. It don't have anything to do with entertainment in general.
So what can people book T. Jones for?
What can they book me for?
Yeah, like, what can you help others do, or what can they pay you for your service? Like, what's your services that people pay you for?
You know, I got the studio, I produce. You know what I'm saying? I got the mobile studio. I can pull up on you wherever you at in the world. You know what I'm saying? I do travel. You need production on your music video. You need production on the film, short film, a commercial. You know, I don't really do too many clothes I don't do clothes for people, like, you know what I'm saying, custom clothes. I just do my own to rock my own show, you know what I'm saying, shirts and stuff in my videos and my shows. But for the most part, man, you need a feature. You need, you know what I'm saying, need some beats, some tracks. If I ain't got them, I know somebody that do got them. You feel me? Or just recording, because I record, mix and master all my own music. You know, it sound good to me.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody ever complain about it. You know what I'm saying?
Can you shoot a video for someone?
Yeah, oh yeah, man. I try, man. Videos, man. All you gotta do is just go to www.tjones501.com, or you just follow me on all social media, which is tjones501, TJONES 501 on all social media platforms. You can reach me. I'm always reachable. Music videos, commercials, all that good stuff.
Big One Big'em.
Yeah. Where he at?
No, I'm just saying. That's,
You
know, that's the first video I seen you had shot. You know what I mean?
Him?
Me. That's the first video I seen you shot.
Oh man,
music video.
You would have shot like all Antipas videos. I shot all of his videos except the last one he just did, and that was last year. Matter of fact, I want to say you was that one, man.
I ain't been in none of his videos. Not Antipas. Shout out Antipas though.
Yeah, shout out him, man. You know so outreach, man. Shout out to the homie.
This what I want to do. I want to play this song.
Yeah, go for it.
You got it on your phone? I'm gonna use it on mine.
Yeah, I gotta have my little cord, because y'all done got that little adapter for the iPhone.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, but I got y'all. So I'm gonna get off of here on my Instagram, and make sure y'all follow me on Hot Seat with Icy Jones on Instagram. All right, for all the updates. And then as far as this song, Won't He Do It, man? I don't even think y'all understand.
Yeah.
I am a avid, like a firm believer in Christ. You understand?
Amen.
I ain't gonna never act like I'm just one of the most perfect servants out here, but I do serve.
Man, you know the phrase, man. He's still working on us, man. You know, every day the most holiest person is still being worked on, because guess what? They're still human. They still bleed the same.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying, man? So, you know, don't put man above God. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Never.
All right, y'all, listen. I'm about to play Won't He Do It by T. Jones featuring Icy Jones, produced by T. Jones. And when we come back, we got Deacon T with his Hot Topic. All right, we got Hot Topics with Deacon T. Now, let's get this song popping. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
All right, let's go.
Make a way out of nothing.
Yeah.
Make a way out of nothing. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. He keep them blessings coming. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. All you gotta do is ask, and then believe that he will. Won't he do it? Make a way out of nothing. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. He keep them blessings coming. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. All you gotta do is ask, and then believe that he will. Won't he do it? I remember when I was dead broke, ain't had money, I was starving. I thank the man up above that he got me through all my problems. Everything wasn't easy, but I knew that my family needed me. So I stood on my 2 feet and did it proudly. Got me through all my dark times. I promised, man, I was gonna lose my mind, but I prayed about it and got back on my grind. He's the one and only, the King of Kings. Ain't nothing off limits, you can ask him anything. He's such a blessing, ha, no more stressing, ha. He guided me through all my life lessons. No need to worry, he'll be there in a hurry. Just make sure you give him all the glory. He deserves it all, so I give him all the praise. Got the map laid out, cause life can be a maze. I'm such a humble servant. Through it all, I know it's worth it. Won't he do it? Make a way out of nothing. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. He keep them blessings coming. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. All you gotta do is ask, and then believe that he will. Won't he do it? Make a way out of nothing. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. He keep them blessings coming. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. All you gotta do is ask, and then believe that he will. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Yes he will. You ain't never gotta miss a meal. We the head, we are not the tail. We see the light, we don't need braille. Victorious, we don't need to fail. Christ went and got the keys to hell. Your soul, you don't need to sell. Rest easy in the hands of the Father. Child of God, his sons and daughters. Royalty, and we die as martyrs. We believe in JC, WWJD, Kingdom of Heaven we preach, front row, have a seat, witness all his miracles. Be involved, get spiritual. This fight not physical. Ain't with all your rituals, but God my blood though. I'm saved by the blood though. Yeah, I'm saved by the blood though. Said I'm saved by the blood though. I get on my knees and I pray for all my needs. I believe and I receive. Holy Bible I do read. Blessings steady coming, making something out of nothing. In the Lord I be stunting. When he call, I be running. I ain't tryna block a blessing. No, got no time to be stressing. Won't he do it?
Make a way out of nothing. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. He keep them blessings coming. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. All you gotta do is ask, and then believe that he will. Won't he do it? Make a way out of nothing. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. He keep them blessings coming. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. All you gotta do is ask, and then believe that he will. Won't he do it? Don't be afraid to get a man up above all the oh.
Sorry, I told y'all I'm new. Alright, we on. I turned the speaker off. We good. Sorry for the feedback. What's good, y'all? Y'all feeling that? Y'all liking that? What's good?
It was hot.
You like it?
I did like that.
I appreciate it, man.
So we got like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Deacon T, give us 2 minutes of hot topic. You got 120
Why
seconds.
is it so easy to hate and so hard to love? I look at this TV and I see what's going on in these streets, and it hurts me in my soul. Do you know how easy it is for me to sit here and tell you everything that's wrong with IC and everything that's wrong with T. Jones and everything that's wrong with E. Carice? That is so easy to do. And it ain't my job to do that. Check me out on this. God called me to be a witness, not a judge. As soon as I start playing the judge role, I'm headed down the slippery slope to hell. Okay, there's only one judge, and that's God Almighty, and baby, that ain't you and it ain't me. So instead of sitting here figuring out what's wrong with everybody else, get in the mirror and figure out what's wrong with you. Okay? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you. That's up to you to decide. But check it out. Instead, I'm challenging everybody out there. Look at the people around you and see what's right with them. See how you can love them. Man, don't hate me because I'm white. Okay? Racism isn't about being white or black. Racism is about hatred, stupidity, ignorance, and all kind of other funky, nasty stuff. Okay? I know green people, red people, orange people who racist. Okay? It's a problem we have in this society that we need to get on and get right. Start out with this premise. I love you and you love me. And let's take it from there. And if I'm a jackass, or I'm a fool or a knucklehead, you know what? Then don't love me anymore because I'm not worthy of your love. But don't hate me for no doggone reason. Because, man, I don't hate you. And as soon as we start making assumptions about how people feel about me and It's all about putting people in a box. So my word for today is take people out the box. I look at this brother here who I just met, T. Jones. He's just a good dude. Oh, he happens to be a brother. Okay, cool. If he wasn't a good dude, I wouldn't like him whether he was white or black. It don't have nothing to do with that. And we need to get, now I'm not perfect at it, and anybody who says they're perfect is a liar, okay? But check it out. We all need to get in a position where we judge people based on the content of their character. That ain't my line, okay?
Right.
But it is so true. Base people on who they are, what they do, how they treat you, not what they look like. Amen. If you do that, Jesus is going to come and rest in your heart. I promise you.
God bless y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Hot Seat with Icy Jones. Y'all gonna see me next Thursday and Friday. I'll be out at the video shoot tomorrow, so I won't be on my Rap Man tour. But check out Eric Stacks. All right, T Jones 501 everywhere. Icy Joe Winnie everywhere, and Deacon Tom
Moore
everywhere. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, first. Boom. Then end live video.